If you ain't got no job, you couch hopping, like, you just got a whole bunch of stuff going on. What did you stay in your people eating?
After Leonard Ellerbe exposed a lot of the dark side of Floyd Mayweather, there have been many reactions, but the most recent one came from Floyd's daughter Yaya Mayweather.
Leonard Ellerbe has left his role with immediate effect. He's been replaced by Richard Schaefer. God knows what's going on in the Mayweather camp, but I'm sure we'll find out soon.
With all the secrets coming out and the lawsuits piling up against her father, she reacted by going live on camera crying and hoping everything would just stop. But with everything being revealed about Floyd, it seems like the end is not close at all. Let's look at what Mayweather has been involved in and how it has now affected even his own family. What do you do when you make a few million or even $100 million? You try to do it again. It all began with Leonard Ellerbe, the now former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, who reportedly leaked damaging details about Mayweather that have left the boxing legend on the run from federal authorities. When the news came out, Mayweather's daughter Yaya Mayweather was seen in tears, finding it hard to deal with the seriousness of what was happening.
Do when you make a few $1 million or $100 million, you try to do it again.
The bond between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Leonard Ellerbe has been a major part of Mayweather's career. Ellerbe, a trusted advisor and business partner, stayed with Mayweather through good times and bad, helping to shape his career and manage his money moves. But recent reports suggest that this once unbreakable connection has been badly damaged.
Might be leaving Mayweather Promotions.
Man, I don't listen to none of that stuff. I'm doing what I do.
The bond between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Leonard Ellerbe.
According to sources close to the situation, Ellerbe shared information with federal authorities that pointed to Mayweather's involvement in a number of illegal activities. While he did not give exact details about what Mayweather did or the timing of certain events, insiders believe it may include money crimes and tax evasion. Ellerbe also mentioned that Mayweather took advantage of fighters, was only after money, and even got himself involved in some crimes.
Action lawsuits from fans. They say the boxer duped them into thinking he was 100% and in effect cost them thousands of dollars in pay-per-view purchases.
The timing of this scandal could not be worse for Mayweather, who has been enjoying his retirement from pro boxing while running his different business projects, including Mayweather Promotions. In recent years, Mayweather has focused on his family, especially his children.
He makes so much money, there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check.
His oldest daughter, Yaya Mayweather, known as Yaya, has been in the public spotlight because of her high-profile relationships and legal troubles. This latest situation has without a doubt added more pressure on the family, with Yaya clearly emotional and very upset over her father's problems.
There's a lot.
I love my babies.
Being in jail and being separated from. What was that like?
Tough. Tough just being away from everybody. But them first, of course, being away from everybody.
The relationship between Mayweather and Ellerbe goes back to the early 2000s. Ellerbe has been a key figure in Mayweather's career, not just as a promoter, but also as someone Mayweather trusted. Together, they handled the ups and downs of the boxing world, landing big money deals and promoting some of the biggest fights in boxing history. So Ellerbe's apparent betrayal, or should we say his revelations, is a very interesting turn of events.
A driver says Floyd Mayweather's children took him for a ride and never paid him for his services. He was also promised tickets and boxing gloves, but was never given those either.
This morning, he's fighting.
Insiders suggest that Ellerbe's choice to leak information may have come from a mix of personal and professional frustrations. Mayweather did not share many details when he announced Ellerbe's departure. While the full story is still unclear, it is obvious that this act of betrayal has serious consequences for Mayweather. Ellerbe's revelations have reportedly given federal authorities enough evidence to start an investigation into Mayweather's money dealings, possibly uncovering a network of illegal activity.
Says he worked for boxing icon Floyd Mayweather's family says he was figuratively punched.
Now things got even more interesting as more news kept coming out. Apparently, as the investigation moved forward, reports have surfaced that Mayweather has gone into hiding to stay away from federal authorities. This is a huge change for a man who has always loved being in the spotlight. Mayweather, known for his flashy lifestyle and showy displays of money, now finds himself in a strange new position on the run.
The amount of money that he's able to generate.
Yeah.
You know, he's figured out some pretty incredible shit.
He's a great villain too, man.
Oh, he's brilliant at it.
I
And
mean,
he's
that's
Just a brilliant.
In the middle of all this chaos, Yaya Mayweather has become a main focus of public attention. The 23-year-old has been in the news before, most famously for a legal case in 2020 when she was arrested over an alleged stabbing. Even with those past problems, she has kept a close bond with her father, often sharing her respect and love for him on social media.
We have to make sure he's locked down, he's protected. It kept coming out that we were looking to punish upon punishment, and that's not the truth. We are looking to protect him.
But the latest events have really taken a toll on Yaya. Sources close to the family describe her as being emotionally broken, struggling to accept the truth of what is happening with her father. She has been seen in public several times, clearly upset and in tears as she deals with the thought of her father facing serious legal trouble.
Well, I spoke about that yesterday, so, I'll leave that in the past and try to focus on my future and try to focus on my fight Saturday, which is Maidana.
Even as the legal fights continue, Yaya Mayweather is still dealing with the emotional aftermath. Friends and family have come together around her, offering support during this hard time. Despite the public attention, Yaya has stayed strong in her backing of her father, often posting on social media to defend him and show her firm belief that he is innocent.
It's not just about his performances, his fights. It's also about wanting to believe that there's a dude who could pull it all off.
That is a lot to take in, but let us go through all the details of this case. The person suing, Eduardo Andres Torres Martinez, says that one of Mayweather's bodyguards physically attacked him outside the Yard House bar at LA Live. The incident reportedly happened on February 10, 2022, but the lawsuit was not filed until nearly 2 years later on January 15, 2024. Martinez claims that after he saw Mayweather outside the restaurant and tried to record him on his phone, the bodyguard pushed him to the ground on Mayweather's direct order. The bodyguard then allegedly took the phone, which caused Martinez more injuries and harm.
Yeah, I'll be getting my sarcastic laugh in a little bit. Hey, Leonard, how you get fired on your day off, man?
Look at where Mayweather's hands are during this. This incident is not a one-time thing for Mayweather, who has dealt with many legal problems over his career. Since the early days of his fame, his money matters have often been questioned. In 2017, Mayweather settled a $22.2 million tax lien with the IRS, and he has been part of many lawsuits through the years. These legal fights have put a dark cloud over his life after boxing, even with his ongoing success as a promoter and businessman. We have to admit that the lawsuit filed by Martinez is especially worrying because of how serious the claims are. The person suing has support from a record of a reported assault with the Los Angeles Police Department, even though no official report was taken at the time. The fact that the lawsuit was filed late does raise some questions, but it does not reduce the possible harm to Mayweather's name and legal situation. Even with the seriousness of the accusations, Mayweather has strongly denied any wrongdoing in this recent case. His legal team has said he plans to plead not guilty if the case goes to court. Mayweather does not appear willing to settle the case, which points to a possibly long legal fight ahead. This lawsuit is the second legal problem from 2022 for Mayweather. He was earlier named as a defendant in a crypto fraud case that also involved several other famous people. That case was dropped early on, but it showed the continued attention on Mayweather's business deals and brand partnerships.
So
how much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But Mayweather's legal problems started early in his career. In 2002, he was charged with 2 counts of domestic violence involving Melissa Brim, the mother of his daughter. That incident was the first of several legal fights tied to domestic violence. Mayweather was found guilty on 1 count and sentenced to 90 days in jail, which was a major hit to his public image and left a dark mark on his early career.
In the Clark County Detention Center, 90 days of which will be served in custody, the remaining 90 days to be suspended.
In 2004, Mayweather ran into more legal trouble when he was charged with battery against 2 women. He pleaded no contest to 1 count and was given 6 months of probation. These repeated claims of violence against women started to build a concerning image of the boxer's personal life, which stood in stark contrast to his professional reputation.
Credit for it.
Yeah, I think so too. I think it's arguable that he's enjoying it. And he enjoys playing the villain role and enjoys flashing all the money.
And if he is really enjoying it,
Then in 2010, Mayweather was charged with felony grand theft for reportedly stealing a $128,000 diamond necklace from an ex-girlfriend. The charge was later lowered to a misdemeanor and Mayweather was sentenced to 90 days in jail. That incident added more to the story of Mayweather as someone always wrapped up in legal fights and personal chaos.
Push-ups. I got up to 1,300 push-ups a day. So then I went to go take a shower. I came on my shirt.
In 2015, he reportedly made $300 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao, which made him the highest-paid athlete in the world at that time. But the way he spends money and his financial responsibilities have led people to question whether he is truly stable. One of the biggest money drains for Mayweather has been child support. He was ordered to pay $20,000 each month to the mother of his children, which adds up to $240,000 per year. He has also been ordered to pay $25,000 each month in rent for the house where his children live. These very large financial duties, along with his flashy lifestyle, are what have driven the rumors about his financial well-being. Mayweather has also faced major money penalties from several lawsuits. In one well-known case,
of all the celebrities at the Super Bowl, Floyd Mayweather definitely had the most expensive outfit. Why? Because he was wearing an $18 million watch, the legendary Jacob & Co. billionaire.
Mayweather's legal troubles went on in 2012 when he was charged with a misdemeanor for domestic violence against his then-girlfriend Chantel Jackson. Even though that charge was later dropped, the repeated accusations against Mayweather raised real worries about how he behaved and the chance of more incidents. But it did not stop there. In 2015, Mayweather was found guilty of battery and harassment against Jackson again and was given 3 months in jail. That conviction added yet another mark to the long list of legal problems Mayweather had faced, hurting his public image even more and bringing up new questions about his personal life. And even though he made huge amounts of money during his career, there have always been rumors about Mayweather's money problems. Known for his over-the-top lifestyle, Mayweather has spent freely on cars, jewelry, and private jets.
And nobody balls harder than them.
Yeah, it's pretty out of control.
Everywhere you go, there's Ferraris, Bentleys, Lamborghinis.
There's there's cars that I feel like it would be.
In one case, he was ordered to pay $61 million to the mother of his son. Mayweather's legal troubles have kept going even after he stopped professional boxing. On August 22, 2017, he was charged with 1 count of misdemeanor battery domestic violence. This charge came from an incident with his ex-girlfriend Josie Harris. According to the police report, Mayweather showed up at Harris's home without warning and started arguing with her about another man. The fight reportedly turned physical, with Mayweather grabbing Harris by the hair and punching her in the head. Mayweather was later arrested and released on bail, denying that he did anything wrong. He was set to appear in court, facing the possibility of jail time.
How did that happen in your life?
Well, things happen. I had 3 children with a young lady. We wasn't seeing eye.
A few million here, another million there. In 2018, it was announced that Mayweather would fight YouTube star Logan Paul in a boxing match. That news was met with a lot of criticism, since many people felt Paul was not a real boxer. The fight was seen more as a show than a serious sports event. But even with all the criticism, the match still got a huge amount of media attention. In January 2019, TMZ Sports reported that Mayweather had supposedly paid Logan Paul $100,000 to avoid a physical fight. According to that report, the money was given to Paul so he would sign a non-disclosure agreement and not talk about what happened. However, Mayweather's team denied those claims, saying Mayweather never paid Paul any money to avoid a fight. The exact details of what happened are still not clear, but this added to the long list of ongoing controversies around Mayweather. This is the kind of thing Leonard Ellerbe might have meant when he said that Mayweather is not as clean as he appears. And it is after all of this that Eduardo Andres Torres Martinez filed a lawsuit against Mayweather in May 2024. That lawsuit, filed nearly 2 years after the incident, adds to the long list of legal problems Mayweather has faced. The claims from the person suing are backed by a record of a reported assault with the Los Angeles Police Department, even though no official report was taken at the time. The late filing of the lawsuit does raise some questions, but it does not lessen the possible effect on Mayweather's reputation and legal standing. Now, despite the huge earnings from his boxing career, Mayweather's money situation has been a subject of guesswork. On top of his extreme spending, he has faced major financial duties, including child support payments and legal settlements. Yet Mayweather has always said he is a smart investor, claiming a net worth of over $400 million. But the constant rumors about his money troubles suggest he may be finding it hard to keep up with his costs. The recent lawsuit and ongoing legal battles add even more financial pressure, raising questions about whether he can maintain his lifestyle and meet his financial duties.
Money made all day. You know, right here, a light million. Over there, counting up another million.
This is a familiar story, one we have heard before, with Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis has always been known for his explosive power and lively personality inside the ring. Outside of it, his relationships and partnerships have often made news. One of the biggest changes in his career came when he split from the legendary Floyd Mayweather Jr., a move that surprised many in the boxing world. After the split, Tank has grown very close to Ellerbe, the former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, who has become not just a business partner, but a trusted guide and close friend. This alone tells us a lot about the complicated relationships at play. Tank is not signed to Mayweather Promotions. His contract ran out. Ellerbe has stood by Davis through good times and bad. Tank is a special fighter and he deserves the best support system around him, Ellerbe said in an interview. Their bond is built on mutual respect and a shared plan for Davis's career path. After the split, Ellerbe has been key in steering Tank's career, making sure the young star stays focused and on the road to greatness. The split between Davis and Mayweather was not without drama and conflict. Tank has been open about his problems with Mayweather, often sharing them on social media and in interviews. One of the most shocking and interesting claims Tank made was about Mayweather's money situation. Floyd is stuck in Dubai pretending to live the high life, but everyone knows he is broke, Davis said on a recent live show. These comments have only added fuel to the bad blood between the two former allies.
On in a single bet?
Probably 1.2, 1.3.
Yeah, that's about right. That's about right.
You know, I mean, I've won. It's more like when you betting.
Floyd Mayweather, known for his flashy lifestyle and love for the finer things, has been living in Dubai for quite a while. His social media feeds are filled with pictures of luxury cars, fancy meals, and grand surroundings. But according to Tank, this is all just a show. He is only trying to keep up appearances. Everyone who really knows understands that Floyd's money situation is not what it used to be, Davis claimed. That statement has started a heated debate in the boxing world and among fans. The tension between Davis and Mayweather has always been there, growing worse with every public comment and social media post. Mayweather, despite trying to stay quiet with dignity, has sometimes fired back, though indirectly. Some people just do not understand loyalty and gratitude, he posted in a vague message on Instagram. The hidden anger is impossible to miss, with each side trying to win over public opinion. Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.